Good evening. My name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I'm the Associate Minister here at Unity in Lynnwood. And I am so delighted to welcome you here this evening to our Interlude service, a service where we just take a pause in the middle of our week and just take a pause and take a breath and just reorient, recenter, so we can rekindle for the rest of our week, for part 2 of the week. So anyway, thank you for being here. So glad you are. Let's begin with prayer. If you would, go ahead and allow your eyes to gently close. And before you do anything else, just notice what's going on with you. There's no right answer here. Just notice what or how you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling refreshed and invigorated, or maybe a little worse for the wear, frazzled or anxious, content, overjoyed maybe, jumping up and down happy, restless, tired, buzzy, or maybe a mixture of gratitude and discouragement and optimism, or maybe something entirely different. Whatever it is for you, just notice. And no need to change anything. Just notice. And now turn your attention to your breath. Breathe in, following your breath. And then exhale all the way. And can you feel how your whole body is involved in your breath? Go ahead and take another breath in and just allow your attention to notice, allow yourself to notice that your whole body is involved with each breath. And then settle into that breath. And then allow each breath to take you deeper into this moment. This is what I know to be true. And I say this again and again and again to bring it deep into the marrow of my bones, deep into the marrow of my being. And then I say it as affirmation, as acknowledgement, as reminder. And I repeat it in gratitude to myself that there is but one life, one power, one presence, one love, one wisdom, one intelligence that is everywhere present, that is infinite and eternal. And therefore I am of it, because it can be no other way. It is right where I am, right where you are. And this ground of all being sources us now and now and now. This source of all being did not individuate as you. It is individuating as you, individuating as me, now and now and now. We are in this eternal flow of life, of givingness, of love, of presence, of wisdom. We are being sourced now and now and now by this one life, by this one power, by this one presence. And so I remind myself again that this means all that is true of it is true of me, is true of you. So we are wisdom. We are love. We are life expressing. Just sit with that for a moment. Let this truth, let this knowing have its way with you. Let it fill your being from the toes up and all throughout your energetic body. Let this knowing settle in to the marrow of our bones, into the marrow of our being. So that moving forward, we may act and speak and be from this place in consciousness. And so it is. So for some reason, every time I turned my attention to what might want to be said through me this evening, I kept seeing this sort of combination of story time / chat talk. And that would speak to, I wanted it to speak to the richness and beauty and bounty of who and what you are, of who and what I am, of who and what we are. And this storytime chat would speak to where we are created to live from versus where we often actually live from. And at first I thought the story portion might be a children's book because one has been dancing with me for a while and it will make its debut at some point. It's just not its time yet. But then this quote by Pavitra K. Mehta stumbled across me. And it goes like this. The flower is always the bud's undoing. Let go then. Step into the river. Lean into the wind. Let the strength of the earth rise through you, and watch your fingertips burst into bloom. Wow. Wow. The power of that imagery, that gave wings to what was walking around inside of me. Yes, we are so often afraid to open into the beautiful flowers that we don't know we are yet, because the bud is what we are familiar with. But the images completely conveyed what was twirling inside of me. Let's wake up. There is an infinite power and strength in and through and around and around all of us. Let us step in and lean in and rise. There is a magnificence within that is wanting to burst into bloom. Let us be bold and brave. Let us dare to be authentic, to be fully loving, to be unwaveringly vulnerable. Let us allow our full potentials to bloom. There is this magnificent life wanting to burst our seams. Let's let it burst forth. So, who is this Pavitra Mehta? Her byline introduces her as a writer-filmmaker in a family of 21 and still counting eye surgeons. And it said this might explain her fondness for stories that help people see. And so, thus intrigued by her fondness for stories that help people see, I wondered what else she had written. And what I discovered fell beautifully into the image that was swirling around in me for this combination story time talk. So I'd like to read two to you tonight. So cozy up. The first is called, How Do You Live in Your Days? Do you live in your days like a forgotten ticket stub in someone's jacket? As if the show were behind you? As if you went out one evening to watch your life and decided halfway through that it wasn't worth the price of admission? Other things more interesting stole your attention, even though we've been told and told that all that glitters is not gold. We are so easily seduced by the sparkle and the kind of food that fills our mouths, but not our stomachs, and never our souls. How we gorge on the insubstantial and substitute the vibrant, risky, full-bodied occupation of life with a weak-kneed, lukewarm stupor. Do you live in your days like an unmarked bottle in the back of the fridge? A bottle that has been there so long that no one remembers what's in it? Do you live your days like a lone sock in the drawer whose match disappeared in the wash weeks or years ago? Think hard. What shape are you holding? And in what container are you held? These are not questions to be asked or answered lightly. Live like the roar in the cave of the lion's throat. Live like the mustard seed that is dropped into hot oil, ready to explode its flavor into everything. Like the wick in a candle, flickering, fierce, alive. This writing spoke to me of where I can live from when I am afraid to step into the fullness of my being. This line in particular, what shape are you holding, and in what container are you held, is something that has been alive in me of late, and perhaps it speaks to you as well. I am uncovering more layers of who I think I am that limits who I can be. Can you relate to this? And this isn't limited to just thoughts or ideas we normally view as small or limiting. Sometimes we are so invested in our identity and how we want the world to see us that we don't realize the very small box that this alone can put us in, and that doesn't allow us to live out loud with courage and authenticity and audacious creativity. Her second writing is called Pick a Pomegranate. Pick a pomegranate, one that cannot conceal its blush or merriment, one that is this close to bursting into ruby-throated laughter. Let it sit in the nest of your palm like a flightless crimson bird, heavy with gravity and hidden gifts. Call attention to that festive, sharp-tipped calyx crown. Feel the shape of its ribs underneath the leathery red roundness. A globe with subtle angles. Consider for a moment that these wonders grow on trees, festooning them improbably as prima donna leaves pirouette into autumn mists. Great pouches filled with garnet gems. Yes, filled. Split open a pomegranate. See how its gleaming cargo spills, a jeweled honeycomb, dripping sweetness. Arils like tiny pendants, so many sun catchers clustered in a cavern. It is clear whoever packed these purses were unacquainted with the notion of scarcity. Whoever packed these purses was giving hand over fist from a mythic motherlode. Were we slightly less preoccupied by calendars and petty calculations, we would be perpetually dumbstruck by the magnitude of this miracle. We would not rush past our unclaimed inheritance, but would stop instead and fill our pockets with lucky pennies. Dawn to dusk, our footsteps would sing a coppery chorus. But wait, you say I am mixing my metaphors. I have called this fruit a ship, a sack, a bird, a bequest, a cave, a mine, a honeyed hive, a carrier of crystal. To you I say, this fruit is the stuff of legends, and legends defy consistency. They traffic in transubstantiation. Straw will be spun into gold overnight. Blood will birth flowers. At the wedding feast, water will turn into wine. And so it is with the tumbling scarlet prosperity of the pomegranate. It will render you rich as an emperor if you let it, quicker than a con artist's promise, and ever more lasting. You will, of course, need a key. something to spring the lock, something to cry out at the cave's mouth that will conjure the boulders, roll them mightily out of the way. A sign that establishes your legitimacy and authenticates your claim. You do know what it is, don't you? Or maybe you don't. In the stories, the protagonist is always slow on the uptake, always spends 2/3 of the tale wandering in desperation and self-doubt, before the kindness of strangers and tribulation-kindled insight reveal what was there all along. And then the wicked fairy's 100-year spell collapses like a house of cards. The sword slips out of the stone, and the earth greens with growing things again. Is it still sitting in your palm, the pomegranate? A thing alive and almost electric with givenness? Look at it again. You can, but you don't have to speak the words aloud. The feeling might perch in your eyes, gentle as morning doves, inhabited by a wondering, plaintive softness. Even that is enough. Or maybe it rides into your chest and lifts the roof off your heart, uncovering a canopy of stars and dizzying you for weeks. This works too. But if it must be sounded, then perhaps it vines into your throat and pulses forth a series of small buds amidst green tendrils, bright flowers shaped like delicate trumpets. Then all you can say or sing amounts to the same thing. 1,000 times, 1,000 times. Thank you. And this writing speaks to me of where we can live when we are not afraid to step into the fullness of our being. Pavithra invites us to be present to the audacious abundance and splendor and astonishment of life. To hold the pomegranate in our hand and be fully present and enamored with the wonder of it. It grows on trees, great purses overflowing with rich, ripe abundance. And when we are fully present, it will render us rich as an emperor if we let it. We are surrounded by and have been filled to overflowing with all that we need to live an audacious life. So let us, with presence and awe and a lavish gratitude for the abundance that is within and without, let us step into the river, lean into the wind, and feel the strength of the earth rise up in us. We are invited to dance with abandon, to unleash our creativity, to live and love with greater presence and fierceness, to not rush past our unclaimed inheritance. I invite you to allow your eyes to gently close. Make yourself comfortable, trusting that your body knows what to do, that your body knows just what to do to be comfortable. Let go of your day, all of the things you've done, the words you've listened to. Let go of any of the things that you have yet to do before your day ends. They can wait. They'll still be there when you're done. Just bring all of your attention to this moment, right here, right now, and allow yourself to just be here. Take one long, slow, deep breath in, and then let it out slowly. And take another long, slow, deep inhale, and hold it for just a moment. And then let it out slowly, all the way. And take one more slow, full breath in. And then let it go, all the way. And then continue to breathe slowly and gently. Bring your attention to your feet and notice any sensations there. Wiggle your toes and then soften them, relaxing even the joints of your toes. And relax the top of your feet and the bottom of your feet. Allow your ankles to soften. And then feel a wave of relaxation wash over both of your feet, softening them completely. And then bring your attention to your calves. If you'd like, you can gently point and then flex your toes and completely soften and relax your calves. And feel the relaxation flow up both sides of your calves to your shins, and allow your shins to relax. Soften the area under your kneecaps. Soften the area on the sides of your kneecaps. Soften the area above your kneecaps. And relax the back of your knees. And feel the relaxation flow up through your knees. And then that softening relaxation flow up into your hamstrings. And allow your hamstrings to relax completely. And feel that relaxing energy flow up both sides of your thighs and into your quad. And allow your quads to soften. And feel a wave of relaxation start at the top of your right leg and wash all the way down to your foot, allowing your leg and your foot to soften further. And then feel the wave wash back up from your right foot all the way back to the top of your leg. Your entire right foot and leg are now relaxed completely. And feel a wave of relaxation start at the top of your left leg and wash all the way down to your foot, allowing your leg and your foot to soften and relax further. And then feel that wave wash back up from your left foot all the way to the top of your leg. And your entire left foot and leg are now relaxed completely. Both legs, both ankles, both feet are heavy and soft and relaxed. And now bring your attention to your hips and your glutes. Just notice how your hips and glutes feel. And feel a wave of relaxation wash up from the top of your right hamstrings up and over your right glutes, completely softening them. And feel the relaxation flow around the right side of your glutes, up and around the right side of your pelvis, relaxing that whole area completely. And the relaxation washes over the front of your pelvis, relaxing and softening tension in your right hip and glutes. Now washes away completely, leaving them completely soft and heavy and relaxed. And then feel a wave of relaxation wash up from the top of your left hamstrings up and over your left glutes, completely softening them. Feel the relaxation flow around the left side of your glutes, up and around the left side of your pelvis, relaxing that whole area completely. And then this relaxation washes over the front of your pelvis, relaxing and softening your left hip flexors. And any remaining tension in your left hip and glutes washes away completely, leaving them soft and heavy and relaxed. Both hips and glutes are now fully relaxed. And now bring your attention to your torso and notice how your core, your chest, your lower back, and your upper back feel. And feel that wave of relaxation wash up over your abdomen. Feel your abdomen relax completely. And this relaxation washes down the sides of your abdomen to your lower back. And your lower back muscles soften and relax completely. The area around your spine gets completely softened, loosened, and relaxed. And this relaxing wave washes up your spine to your upper back and your shoulder blades. And the area around the spine and your upper back gets completely softened, loosened, and relaxed. Your right shoulder blade relaxes. Relaxation rolls from the area between your right shoulder blade to your left shoulder blade, and then your left shoulder blade completely relaxes. And now this wave of relaxation washes up and over your collarbones, softening them. And then it washes down to your navel, and the wave of relaxation softens the muscles between each rib. And feel this wave of relaxation wash all the way down from your shoulders to your hips and then back up again. And any remaining tension in your entire torso washes away completely, leaving it soft and heavy and relaxed. And now bring your attention to the top of your shoulders and your arms. Allow that wave of relaxation to wash from your collarbones out to your shoulders. And the top of your shoulders soften and relax completely. And feel this relaxation flow down into your upper arms, down into your elbows, softening them, down through your forearms and through your wrists and into the back of your hands and the palms of your hands, softening them and relaxing them. Then feel that wave of relaxation start at your right shoulder and flow all the way down to your fingertips and back up again. And any remaining tension in your right arm is completely washed away. And then feel that wave of relaxation start at your left shoulder and flow all the way down your arm, through your elbow and your forearm and your wrists into your fingers and back up again. So that any remaining tension in your left arm is completely washed away. Both arms and hands are now heavy and relaxed. And now bring your attention to your neck and head and feel that wave of relaxation wash up your arms and shoulders. Relaxation washes up over your neck. Feel the front of your neck become heavy and soft. The back of your neck softens and relaxes completely. All tension is gone and your entire neck is loose and relaxed. And then this wave of relaxation moves up into your jaw. Feel your chin soften and relax. And this wave of relaxation continues up through your cheekbones and your temples, your forehead, until all of your face is relaxed and soft. Then feel that wave of relaxation wash up over your scalp. And it flows over your scalp onto the top of your head and washes down like water over the sides and back of your head. This wave of relaxation starts at the crown of your head and washes all the way down to your shoulders and back up again. Your entire head is completely soft and completely relaxed. Your entire body feels heavy, relaxed, and soft. And when you are ready, slowly move your hands and feet. Move your head from side to side. But before you open your eyes, notice what you are feeling right now. Has it changed from the noticing at the beginning of our evening together? Imagine that you are a tight flower bud, petals firmly closed. What feelings arise as you explore what this might be like? Do you feel safe, protected, eager, or just being? The flower is always the bud's undoing. Let go then. Step into the river, lean into the wind. Let the strength of the earth rise through you. Watch your fingertips burst into bloom. Feel yourself let go. Let go into the mystery. Allow yourself to become, not knowing, perhaps, precisely what kind of flower you are unfolding into. We've been tight buds for so long. we have forgotten what our flowering state truly is. Let us live like the roar in the cave of the lion's throat. Live like the mustard seed that is dropped into hot oil, ready to explode its flavor into everything. Like the wick in a candle, flickering, fierce, alive. And let us be profoundly grateful for the privilege of the opportunity to do so. And so it is. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. Namaste.